like to meet tonight's guests?
Yeah.
They spend their whole lives creating music and comedy that's loved all over the world. But everything they've ever done, everything they've ever achieved has been building up to this moment. An 8-minute chat with me about England versus Algeria. Please welcome Noel Gallagher and Russell Brand. How are we doing, guys?
I'm going to be in all different moods over the course of the show.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, what it is when something very confusing and traumatic happens to me, I retreat into mental illness. OK. So I've gone into mental illness now,
You're
James.
in that phase now?
Yeah, because...
You can tell that by what he's got on.
No.
He's come as an Elvis impersonator.
Thank you very much. I'm available for weddings, especially my own. James, yeah, I'm confused and traumatised by it, and I'm struggling to make sense of the world. In a random and chaotic world, why don't we all just go nuts? You know, why don't we all just now take our clothes off and, like, jizz all over each other? Because there's no logic in the world. There's no logic!
Literally!
I don't care about society!
We're a minute in!
Society's crumbling! Poll tax riots!
Now, we would say, I'd like to say anyone that's thinking of starting a riot now on the basis of that information that had nothing to do with World Cup Live or the lovely people at ITV, thank you for putting that back.
That's strange because ITV told me before they endorsed rioting!
Now, Noel, if you were England manager, what would you have done differently tonight?
Well, there's nothing more he could have done.
What about the way his face is sort of folding inwards into his mouth? I think he's slowly folding into himself.
Capello?
You're gorgeous.
Yeah, thank you.
No, Capello, he looks like David Hasselhoff and a nan combined. Any nan.
He looks like my gran.
It's not a bad... He looks like who, Noel?
My gran.
He looks like your gran. Yeah. Please send us a picture. There he is. Yeah. There he is.
He's folding inwards.
My gran looked exactly like that.
It's a Postman Pat. He's Postman Pat. That's what I always think whenever I see him. Postman Pat.
I think just before tonight, everybody really respected him, but he's kind of turned into like some silly wizard all of a sudden.
Well, it was weird, wasn't it? It was weird sticking with 4-4-2. It was weird bringing Lennon like for like replacements.
Why like with Wright Phillips and Lennon? Yeah. Where's Joe Cole?
Where is Joe Cole? That is the question. I bet there's bits of him tonight we're wishing that he was. Now, I don't know if you know about this, but we on the show, we have started a campaign called the Back the Beard campaign, which is the men of Britain not shaving until England are out of the World Cup. We're all doing it. Clyde's backing it there. Producer Clyde, you're loving it, right? You're loving it. I should say, we didn't have a show last night, and Clyde went to see Sex and the City 2 for the 3rd time and got recognised. Someone came up and said, "You're Clyde," from the show. So, but we also know that some people, and Russell, you'll be able to help us with this, that when you start growing a beard, the first few days are difficult.
You've got to get through that, James.
That's exactly it.
Don't give up on those tentative few days. Continue to grow hair. Fortunately, it requires literally no effort.
Exactly.
Simply allow time to pass.
That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty. And people are saying that the beard virgins out there, the virgins, if you will, don't really know whether they look better or worse without them. So we've pulled up some pictures, and we're going to decide, Noel Gallagher, Russell Brand, and the whole gang, whether people look better or worse without the beard. Abby thinks... Go on, Abby.
Always look better with stubble.
You think they always look better. So let's have a look. First up, we've got David Beckham. Are we saying better with or better without? Better with? Russell, what do you think?
I think with. It gives him definition.
I think with.
He looks youthful.
No!
You think with? Yeah, you do. Noel's really gave us some serious thought then and went, I think with.
No, my missus would say with, because she's an expert on David Beckham.
All right, well, let's have it. The next question is Noel Gallagher. Better with or better without? What do we think, gang? With or without? With or without? Russell, the final say is to you.
I think that it's difficult to make the comparison because here he looks like a man who's been sort of on a prison island. Whereas here, look, he's become statesmanly, like a respectable neighbour.
All right, well, you may regret making such sweeping statements, Noel, because Russell Brand, does he look better with or better without? Definitely with. mention Hollywood stardom. This is a man who's just taken some narcotics.
You look like a Bangkok... That's a Bangkok ladyboy.
Perfect. A ladyboy,
Bangkok ladyboy. Finally, David Seaman. David Seaman is not backing the beard. I know that will be weird to a lot of you. Who would think, here is a man who has made odd choices with his hair. Tash or no Tash? And he says, with. What about that? Incredible stuff. Now, thank you very, very much. Oh, no, I don't know what you're saying to me. No? OK. Noel, good. Now, we weren't anticipating that level of noise talking about beards, I'll be honest.
You've only been doing it a week, haven't you?
You wrote a song which we hopefully won't be playing in a few weeks' time. Next week, when England thrash Slovenia, you won't be playing. But you wrote a song called Stop Crying Your Heart Out, which you said...
You were crying your eyes out to that one.
It's
after
true.
The Brazil game on the telly. Yeah.
And you said when you wrote it that... you knew the minute you'd finished writing it that it would be played if England got knocked out. Is that true?
Well, we knew when it was picked as a single it was going to come out during the World Cup, and I thought England are bound to get knocked out to this. Yeah. Ka-ching, I said.
Let's have a look.
You're making money on
Let's have a listen to it right now. It's an unbelievable song, isn't it? An incredible song. Well, thanks, guys. The time for a break now. There'll be still plenty to come from Noel, Russell and David Seaman. Don't you go anywhere.
I'm Stephen Gerrard, and whilst I'm at the World Cup, I'll be watching James Corden's World Cup live.